This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. Head straight to the hill here and get things started. Yeah, I think we'll go with him there. That's fine. Let's try to kind of set him up on the right or on the left-hand side here. I can only use 4, but I'm pretty sure my guests, Mustadio and Agrias, will be in the fight too. I just don't get to control them. I don't know who you are, but leave the boy with us. We don't want to fight. Hand Mustadio over and there won't be any trouble, okay? Why don't you leave quietly? Tell Rudvik we'll fight anyone who tries to use war to sway the people. Then I guess we must take him by force. Here goes. Yeah, we got a couple archers and a couple of knights on top of the hill there, but at least from my consideration, they're not the biggest problem with this fight. Biggest problem is the two guys down on the sides of the hill that we can't see yet. But I was hoping Mustadio would go right after the summoner down there, because that's the one I'm worried about. Now, kind of want to head over towards the summoner, but I also don't want to keep my guys grouped together too much, because that's kind of their thing, is doing area of effect attacks or heals. And yes, the archers get an advantage on the top of a hill, because I think their range is a little farther when they're at a height advantage. Since this knight came to me, I could just try to go after him. Or should I go down here and just wait and try to get after that summoner? Let's take this, see what we can do. 32 for 64%. That's kind of garbage. What about... Yeah. Guess we're just not going to do much here. And yes, he did guard it. Now, regular attack here would do 48, 64% chance. Since he did just move, that means he's fairly low for his next turn to come. So I could try to jump. I think jump takes like 6 turns or something like that for you to land, but it's going to be a 100% chance. And plus he's not there for anybody to hit now. Alright, what are the summoners gonna do? Can she reach me up? No, that one must not be able to. And who's she gonna target? Oh, yeah. She's targeting Wyatt and Ramza. Let's see how much this is gonna hurt. Okay, didn't quite take him out. 58%. %. Another thing I could do, well, no, that's not gonna work. I was thinking about using his chakra to heal himself and Ramza, but on that slope, it's not gonna be able to hit both of them. Well, I know Repeating Fist isn't always going to hit for the amount it says it's going to, and he might be able to guard against it anyway. Let's try this. I might get lucky. Yeah, it was less than it was saying, so... Not so great that time. Let's have him... Let's try to move out of danger a little bit. Go out to that summoner, Mustadio. Dang it. I guess he's gonna go after the same archer he already hit once. And maybe she'll finish that guy off? Nope. Probably can't quite reach there. And... Stop doesn't inflict with the stasis sword, that would have been nice. Don't break the shield. Dang it. I find that annoying for the fact that I just have to buy another shield then. What's the extra damage I'll be taking, I guess? Is it a charge? Okay, it's a charge, so maybe my monk will survive until I can heal him. No, no, no. Good. $35 left for him. Can I do much with her slash? Not that much, but it hits both of them. What about attacking the knight? Yeah. Actually better off with her slash, probably. Hey, I did get the archer. So, that's looking up. Go with him. Okay, Cure 2 is going to go off in one turn here, so that's pretty fast. And it's only going to be 28, though. Yeah. Guess we're better off with an item. That summoner's going to be able to go again here pretty soon, though. Which I guess means I should get the chemist away from everybody else. And we got the other summoner coming in here. She might be healing their guys, though. I guess this one might do that too this time. We'll see. Looks like she's going after Ramza again. Which means I don't want to go ahead and move into that attack pattern. I hope I didn't do so there. Okay. Finish the knight off, Mustadio. Good work. Okay, and yeah, my Lancer came back down too already, so I was hoping my jump would keep out of that. Just don't take all of them out, please. Okay. I'll accept that, I guess. Yeah, but it's the knight's turn and now he's gonna take out my Lancer. think this should be good enough. Raise is actually better, I think, because it brings me back with more HP than a Phoenix down. It's only 94% chance, but that's a pretty good chance. Didn't quite get to the summoner. Could come up here and use a Phoenix down, but I kind of feel like then it's just going to use a summon that's going to take me all out right away again anyway. Okay, that was a good guard. Could do some good damage here. Can't quite take her out, but pretty close. She's gonna... Okay. I guess I'm alright with that. It's a turn where she's not doing big damage to a bunch of my guys. This one probably will, though. It's gonna hit Mustadio on Ramza. Unless I can somehow take her out here, but probably not in one hit. Well, this says it should. Yeah, there we go. Take that. I think we're actually in somewhat decent shape now. Yeah, he can't get to anybody. The archer's gonna try for Igris again, probably. Huh? No. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, let's just move forward a little bit. He can't move too much here. But we'll wait so his next turn will come a little faster. How about raise for this? 76% chance. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go with the raise. It's gonna happen right away, so I'll know if it misses, instead of having to wait to find out. All right. Okay, the summoner's down again, so she might make the decision to heal herself. Igris is still up, so we're fine there. And I guess for him, let's just have him do that for himself here. Gets me the job points and the experience. Finish it. No. I was gonna say I'd kind of almost rather have her finish the summoner off. Yeah, she's gonna high potion. Where's she gonna run to though after that? Okay, she's staying. I think he's gonna get to go too soon, so he'd move out of the way if I tried to jump. Actually, 2, and he's 4, he's 10. Tier 2 would actually work here. Can't get all of them because the difference is in elevation, but I can heal those two. Unless Ramza moves again before that goes off. And if that's the case, I'm fine with that. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I know the healing isn't going to be the best from that, probably, but it's combined for about like what a high potion would be, and I don't have to spend the item. And this will get 2 of them here. The only thing is we're getting kind of bunched up if that summoner decides to use a big spell on us. Kane. Alright. Can't get to the summoner, but I can get up here and hit this archer. 90% chance. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But she won't get to do it. The knight's probably a bigger threat to me here still overall, but kinda want to just take things one at a time here and get the archer done first. The Stadio agrees. Although he didn't really do shit on that hit. I guess every little bit counts. Sean dropped a treasure box. So did Ziggy. Well, I guess I'll take one of them. Is anybody else need healing? I suppose. Let's do that one. An ice bow. How long for... Okay, he doesn't have enough MP. Let's just do a regular potion here. %70 chance, but it's a pretty high amount for HP. Let's try it. Okay, good. Knight only has 44 left. And there he goes. This archer isn't going anywhere, and he's not going to finish any of us off, so kind of want to see if I can wait long enough to get to that other treasure over here. Let's just wait there too. The only thing is if Mustadio finishes him off here. Okay, nope. He just brought him to the brink. And a mithril shield, which I think as well was broken, so that works out well. Alright. Finish him. Why are they after you? Will you explain? Sorry, but I can't tell you now. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty well for me. There were a few early things that went my way where it could have easily gone the other way and I could have lost, but I'll take it. Get holy water and a little more money. Offices of Egros Castle. Do anything to capture Ovelia. The same goes for Agrius and the others. Kill them. What about Ramza? He's a disgrace to the name Beowulf, and he's in our way. I left him alone because I thought he'd learn how harsh the real world is. I never thought he was that dense. Did his strong sense of justice come from his father? My father spoiled him. If he obeys orders, fine. If he resists, we have no choice. It's hard to believe his own brother said that. Sickening. What if the Cardinal gets in our way? With the church supporting him, even the prince couldn't do anything easily. I've already prepared for that. There's no need to worry. Well, that's that. The more I know, the worse you appear. If that's how you feel, then you'd best watch your tongue. Don't forget, your head can be easily cut off. Hey, stop that. I'm your loyal servant. Remember, I'm not stubborn like your little brother. Then don't make any more mistakes. Speaking of that, who did you order to kidnap Ovelia? When I was chasing her in Dorter, someone attacked me. What was that about? They found the criminals in the monastery woods, dead. Someone learned of our plan and is trying to stop us. Anyhow, as long as Ovelia is with Agrius, there'll be many chances to get her. I hope so. Yeah, so Ramza's half-brother doesn't really seem to care too much about the blood bond. Maybe it's just because he's only half, but I don't know. I know we didn't necessarily get much, but let's go in and see if we got enough points to do anything here. I think I'm actually going to go for this. Just because extra movement can really make a big difference. Counter tackle would help too, but since it's only a tackle, it's not really doing as much, especially the farther we go and the higher HP some of these guys have. Any other jobs? Yeah, I mean, as long as I got the points for it, I might as well do that, I suppose. He's got quite a few points here. Same thing though for him, I think. I'll get that move +1. And he has Seal Evil, which would do... Okay, it petrifies the cursed undead, turning it into stone. Does that mean it only works on undead? Maybe? Let's give it to him anyway. Especially since he's a guest. I mean, it'll be up to him if he uses it or not, I guess. Before I forget to do it, let's put that on. 100 points. Can you learn anything else? Yeah, let's go with Phoenix Down. Because I do have item equipped on him, so he'll be able to use that if somebody goes down now. Eventually, at least. Not gonna have him equipping white magic anyway, or black magic, but just like to use up the points as I can while we go usually. And I'm a little less discriminate about jobs that I'm not gonna be using as much for their abilities. Other than the stuff like move +1 and those things that I can actually equip. Speaking of which, I think I can get that for him here too. Because yeah, I did notice in that last fight that he really wasn't moving very far, so it'd be nice to get a little extra there for him. What else can I learn? Already got that for him, so let's just do eye drop. Even if I'm using a knight, I never really tended to use these abilities too much. Like, it's nice to be able to use that, but if it doesn't land, then I feel like I'm wasting a turn that I could have just tried to do some damage instead. That makes any sense? But I'll learn that anyway here. Okay, now my other guy's here. I'll wait and let him get that if I get some more points. Don't quite have enough to do Maiden's Kiss or anything else. Might try to hold off and let me get X Potion though. So I think those do like 150. So it'd be nice to get to the point where we can buy those and use them to heal. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while before I can afford any of this the way it looks. What about Wyatt? I can do that. Since Move on Lava is the kind of thing that gonna be very circumstantial. Probably won't be keeping that on very often. I can get Wave Fist. Adds a little bit of ranged attack opportunity for him. Actually, maybe I can afford one. No, that's already done. And I think we're gonna have another fight up ahead, so best to save it again. I don't know if we go into a fight or a cutscene first here. We'll find out. Who are you? What do you want? I'm Agrius Oaks of the Lasalius St. Cano Knights. I came from Orban to save the Son of God. St. Ahura, open gate. Saving St. Ahura is the will of the High Priest. The gate will open for he who would save the High Priest. Open the gate. I understand your situation, Agrius. Moreover, I'll send a man to the High Priest in Morond. We'll do something to expose Lark's scheme and keep the princess from danger. Will High Priest's funeral help us? Don't worry, Agrias. I'm with you. You must be strong to make the princess feel at ease. Make yourselves comfortable in this old castle until word comes from the Holy Land. Thank you for your kindness. Saint Ahura is with us. There's no need to worry. Young mechanic, I heard your wish too. I'll send troops to Gaug to destroy Bard Company. Thank you. But would you explain why they're after you two? I can't. That's all right. Is this it? What is that crystal? Have you ever heard of the Zodiac Brave story? You mean that fairy tale we used to hear in church? Here now. Are you saying the church lied? No, I didn't mean that. Long ago, when the land was much different, 12 brave warriors fought against the evil Lucavi, who ruled the land. After a desperate battle, they sent Lucavi to Hades, and the land was peaceful. They each had crystals with zodiac signs on them. They were called Zodiac Braves. Ever since then, whenever humans are attacked, the Braves come to save us. You're quite learned, Princess, just as I expected. Mr. Simon taught me at the Orban Monastery. He also said Saint Ahura and the Braves saved Evilise from chaos. We call the crystals Holy Stones. This very stone is the legendary secret stone, the Zodiac Stone. I didn't think it really existed. They say its divine power surpasses Lucavi's. I feel a strange power, but it looks just like an ordinary crystal to me. What's wrong, Mustadio? You look pale. You saw the same stone underground, Gaug? Many broken machine parts are buried there. But if the stone gets near the machines, they start to howl. Bard Company's after the stone, right? I don't know what power the stone has, but Rudvik wants to use its power to make weapons. My father told me never to give the stones to him, so they abducted him. Don't worry, Mustadio. The church will see to his safety. While I'm in fight, we'll get the stone back. Yes, sir. I'll go to Gaug with you. Thank you, Ramza. We made it this far thanks to you, Ramza. I wish I could have been more help. Please be careful. That's very thoughtful. Don't worry, we'll be fine. And yeah, I think this is Agrias and the princess leave now. So I guess if you wanted to, you could have unequipped them after the last fight. But we are at a castle here. Any new? Okay. That was all there, but these, I believe, are new now. Let's read through these quick. Long before Evilise was united, the land was divided into 7 kingdoms: Zeltenia, Ovaham, Lionel, Limbury, Lassalia, Galleon, and Morand. Each tried to expand their territory, and the struggles continued for hundreds of years, until an ambitious new king was born in Morand. He gathered a great army from all over Evilise and fought, but victory did not come easily. Then the king found a secret way to summon a magic god from the netherworld. But when he tried to use his powers, the magic god killed the king and tried to destroy the world. 12 brave souls defeated the devil summoned by the magic god and sent him back to the netherworld. At this time, the 12 warriors were crested with 12 zodiac symbols. and people begin to call them the Zodiac Braves. Zodiac Stone. Crystals said to be made in a mythic era. With the Zodiac symbol carved on their surface, the crystal was known as the Zodiac Stone of the 12 Zodiac symbols. The stones are said to have holy powers used by the Zodiac Braves to work miracles. The last time they were seen was during St. Ahora's time, but no one has seen them since. Until now, I guess. Art Company's Dark Rumor. Art trading company based in Wargillis is increasing in popularity because it donates heavily to projects improving the infrastructure in orphanages. But they are not only known for their charity. Some say they are a criminal outfit involved in opium smuggling, slavery, and even murder. Who knows the real truth about this company? Any propositions? My little carrot. Nope. And of course, let's try to shop. Got 26,000. Anything for best fit? No, gold armor. Probably costs a lot. He's got all gold stuff he can get. And a new spear. Let's just check that out and see. Okay, yep. The monk at least shouldn't have much to buy. A giant axe. And what about a Mustadio? Nope. What other kind of stuff do you have that I didn't buy? Crossbow, Night Killer. Lightning bow. Rubber shoes. Defense ring. Defense armlet. Wizard mantle. Quite a few of the things there. Can't afford those after I bought that other one here. Let's do that. So I need 3,500 for those and 12,000 for the other two accessories. Okay, best fit puts the wizard mantle on him, so we'll do that. Spike shoes to him. Leather mantle there. And he keeps the power wrist. Gives battle boots. Mustadio. Yeah, still with battle boots. That's fine. I'm just going to override the last save so I don't have to redo that. Actually, let's go on a different one. Just in case it makes me like get into a fight leaving the castle, because sometimes they will do that. Nope. But we got to fight in the swamp here. I think this is the first fight where terrain starts to really become an issue, from what I remember. At least, potentially an issue. That should be fine. Zigolus Swamp. What kind of creatures do we have in the swamp? I think it's a lot of undead. Yeah. And whatever that flying eyeball guy is. Like an Ahriman or floating eye. What rotten luck. Fighting monsters in a swamp. Lousy footing. On top of that, it's raining. Be careful. Yeah, defeat all enemies. Yeah, he can shoot long range, so it's not as big of a problem for him to get around and fight in this. But everybody else, it can be. There are certain spots that you can land on, like this, where you're safe. You could walk through the water and it's fine, but if you land in the water and stay there, it's going to poison you. Yeah, I don't suppose my range is quite good enough to jump to anybody yet. If that was a little faster, I might do that, but for now, let's just wait. Actually bring him over here. And yeah, we'll just kind of let them come to us, maybe. I'm down already. I guess Mustadio's taking advantage of that Phoenix down. I let him learn. Although I don't remember if it uses it out of my inventory when a guest uses it. I don't think it does. Get over here. Wow, no, it's not gonna let me without. Especially don't want to move into the deep water if I can help it. Let's let some other people move around a little more and see what we can do. Actually, before I do that, see if I can jump to any enemies from here. No. Well, let's move to the shallows. He'll get poisoned. But I can't have everybody just waiting here in this first part, I don't think. Gonna see if I could, yeah, if I could target one of these guys with rays, I'd try that. Can't quite do that though. I can get this guy with a cure here though. I think this was deep water. Actually, I can come all the way around here, I think, and then next time he'll be able to hop across that. And there we go. Dang it. Put me to sleep now. Nope. Not in the deep water. But I can come over here. And I do have Wave Fist now. So we'll go ahead and take advantage of that. And if it lands, I can take this guy out. So what do I got? 3 left? Looks like. I can at least do this here, I guess. Probably not going to do much. Gets him under 100, I guess. It did more than it said, too. Yeah, at least from here, I can hit this guy with the Lancer. Well, if he'd hit. I guess at least I should say he was in range at least. I think Cure will actually cure that guy. But I think it still counts this guy as an undead enemy, so... Worst case scenario, I'm actually going to heal him here. %. I'll take it. A floaty ball, I think is what that guy's. Yeah, that's the enemy type. Okay, well, we traded turns missing each other. And that guy should be toast in that spot. Come on. Don't have shit for moves here for Ramza. Okay, that guy's down, so just 2 left. Hitting him from the side, maybe I'll have a better chance. It says it's 100%. That should be good enough. Poison wore off. Is the wave fist close enough? No, it's not. Guess I could have tried to move a little closer, but I thought that'd be good enough. Yeah, so overall, Ramza hasn't been able to do much, but he might be able to finish this fight off. Are you alright, Muscadio? Yeah, I'm okay. That's the swamps, the ocean. We're almost to Gaug. Yaug's going to be important for some of our side quests later in the game too, but I don't think you can really get into too much of that until chapter 4. And we're probably going to go into a fight right away there from what I remember. Let's do the usual. Check what we can learn. I'd rather wait and let him get that first, I think. Because I'm not going to equip these anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't really expect that we'd have too many points from that fight for some of these guys. It must actually got quite a bit of work in there. He might be able to get some stuff. I can get that, for one thing. What's maintenance? Well, it depends if you want to sacrifice that slot for that, but that could be pretty good if you're in some of those fights where the enemies keep using break techniques on you. Let's just go for the bigger one there first, soft. I don't really remember that ever being too much of an issue where I end up having to use these status effect items. Because I think I would usually tend to go for having a priest instead, and eventually they'll get a Suna, and at the point in the game where I start really having to worry about that stuff, I have that. Poison, like in the swamp there, yeah, you can use that, but I don't really feel like poison has usually been that much of an issue for me, that I'm that worried about healing it. I just let it wear off. Yeah, no. And the monk probably not either, although he did get a few hits in there. But, yeah. Don't really have enough time that I want to get into another fight. So I think what we'll do is we'll check the Brave story here and see where we're at, if there are any new entries. Persons, probably not. Funeral might be due, because they talked about him. Marge Funeral. Weird first name for a guy and a weird last name overall. But I guess. High Priest of the Morand Glabados Church. Although not in full power, still has enough executive powers. But it could be said that the High Priest of the Church has power equal to that of the King. There are temple knights who secured the safety of the High Priest. Yeah. Olfens Drecklaw. Which, I mean, they had an entry for him before, I'm pretty sure, but we hadn't met him yet. Head of Lionel, also a cardinal, selected only, or second only to the head of the Glabados Church. A famous knight of the 50-Year War, as well as being a theologist. Since his wife was murdered by a deranged follower during the 50-Year War, he has committed his life as a pagan examiner. As he engages in the heretic hunt, he is revered by his people. And this was Mustadio's father. I think this entry was here before. So I think we went through that, but there he is. And we talked about Rudvik. He's the leader of the Bart Company. Haven't met him yet, I don't think. But there he is. Oh yeah, that was the guy that kidnapped Peta. Wait, who was... Okay, yeah, that guy. Now what about record? We should have at least another new one down here, I think. Yeah, I think that was the last one I had before. So let's read the last few here. Dystarg, who failed in the faked abduction of Ovalia, immediately reordered Gafgarian to execute all those under the princess. Even as a brother, you were no exception. In addition, due to the incident at the Orban Monastery, Dystarg found one trying to foil his plans. Cardinal Draclau in the Holy Stone. Draclau welcomed Ovalia to Lionel Castle, promising to report Larg's plans to the High Priest. In addition, the Cardinal revealed a legendary stone, known as a Zodiac stone, which had been passed down for generations. Apparently, the Mustadio incident also involved this stone. You bade farewell to Ovalia and left for Gaug. Those who seek the Holy Stone. The crystal found in the ground at Gaug was a Zodiac stone. Fearing it would fall into evil hands, Mustadio's father, Bezradio, asked if his son to hide it. When Mustadio received it... So that's where we're at, a little over 11 and a half hours in. Go ahead and drop another save here. And I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for today. Might be a couple of minutes shorter than usual, but I know if I got into the next fight here, it'd probably take another 20 minutes, or at least 15 or so. So, if I can get a couple of fights in every session though, and 3 fights when there isn't any cutscenes or any of that, I think that's an okay pace to keep going here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.